Hi, this is Tom Osberg, aka Ginger Khan, and you're listening to Void Signal with Brian McClelland.
Oh,
hello.
hello.
Can you hear us all right, Sam?
Yes, I can.
All right, cool.
Oh, that's close, man. You have a close mic.
Are you?
Yeah, you have a big mic. I have a small mic. I can hear you're very close. That's good.
My microphone is on my speaker, like 2 feet away from me, and it's just a little camera.
Yeah, it's better now.
I'm talking more softly. I have a
You
I
have
a big
too
voice.
much power in your voice, Sam. That's
Too much
that's the
power.
Right.
Power. And I know that for sure.
It's not the size of your microphone that
No.
matters. It's what you put into it, I guess.
Yeah.
True story.
Well,
Yes.
Thanks for stopping by to hang out, guys. I appreciate your time. I was actually just this morning listening to some Modesty Beast, and man, like the the music you guys are making together is just so fucking good. Like, it's just good. Like, I've been recommending it and banging on about it to anybody with eyeballs and ears that will listen to me. But man, how did you guys even end up finding each other and like ending up collaborating?
That was actually completely by chance. I do vocals for people on Fiverr, like commission work, and Johan had a song that he was working on. Wow, I can't think of the name right now. What's the name of that song?
I've lost you exactly right there. What did you say? It was. Can you come again?
I was thinking of the song "Modern Way."
Oh yeah.
The first song that we released together. Yeah, he hired me to do vocals for that song, and he liked the work that I did, and he was like, "Hey man, what do you think about us working together?" And so I liked working with him, so I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?"
Right.
And yeah, the rest is history. He would send over tracks for me, and I would just kind of sing to him, and he'd be like, "Great job," and I'd be like, "Really? Is that all you want?" And then
man, the two of you don't make this easy. Like, this is like, it's such a, like, I love what you're both making, and I love, you both as individuals based upon the personalities that I've interacted with. But fuck, that's a boring story. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
it's nothing special. It's not like I was in Sweden.
It's not really a boring story, because for me, it's not boring, because when I met Sam, yeah, sure, I hired him for do the song "Modern Way," and
are you still there?
I think you dropped out, Johan.
Excuse me. Is it something with this? Do you hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
It's my mobile phone. It's something about when it's darkening. Okay, I will push it, so it's no problem. So the thing is, it's not a boring story, because it's. I would say I said it to Sam too. It's some kind of liberator for me, musically, and that's in that way. It's really. It has given me much musically, because he can do stuff that I can't do, and I can write stuff that I can't do, but then he can perform it. So it's a beautiful story, and it's going to be even better. So
okay, I stand corrected.
Yeah, I like the way he tells it a lot more. I'm not good at making things. Everything's boring to me, because I'm probably just like a depressed person.
No, it's totally fine, and it is a better story coming from Johan, and I mean no offense by it at all.
No, I didn't take offense.
It's just meant to be a joke. It's sort of like hey, we did this thing and everything worked out fine. Like it doesn't usually go that way.
It is. No, I totally agree.
No, it is really nice though for me, because there's a lot of reasons why it's like super beneficial to me too, because I'm always trying to practice vocals and stuff, but like just going through like rudiments isn't very fun. So like I'll do a warm up and then I'm like, okay, what am I singing today? I don't feel like writing any music, but Johan has this song for me that he needs me to do vocals for, and so it's just nice because then he's always giving me stuff to sing to, basically, and like I basically just get to have fun with it, and like I just sing, and he usually likes what I do, or we'll have some notes and like we'll shoot stuff back and forth. I mean, there's definitely times in which there's creative differences, but they're definitely not like hardships.
Sure. And
But you just have to
go on.
just to have that super machine, you know.
Mhm.
I can write a simple song that's not even good or anything, simple chords or anything, and just pass it over, and something amazing comes back with soul and something. Yeah, right. We have something to relay. We have some form of musical relationships that I think that we can relate to each other. But when I can send something pretty not that good, obviously, but when the singing comes from Sam, it can explode and get even better. And I think if we go on a couple of months, or only on months, we're gonna blow the top of the sky. This is going to be so good. We have so many things coming up that is really good. Isn't that true, Sam?
Yeah, man. I'm always someone who's like looking way into the future. I'm thinking like, what's it going to be like in 5 years? Because like, I'm like, eventually it'd be cool to actually see each other in person, so I can like come out to Sweden or something and actually work together.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, now we go to Wisconsin. I say,
yeah.
The middle.
I need to get my own house.
I mean, weather-wise, I mean, it's just a ton of snow, like in both regions. I mean, it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
And I mean,
not now. We had about 30 inches of snow coming out in the last weekend, but now it's gone. So it's definitely spring here.
Okay. Well, I've had the benefit of sort of watching Modesty Beast sort of as an entity kind of evolve a little bit because it's so new and so fresh. And, when you say that there are exciting things coming, I absolutely believe you. Because every time I have had every single single that has come out has been so exciting. It's been such a surprise. Like, I literally have no idea what I'm gonna get when I fire it up, because the amount of diversity that Sam and your voice has really brought to the things that Johan is putting together. I mean, like, it jives really well, and like the diversity between something like Pearls and Swines with Closer, with Panic Trials, to Warmonger, like it's really exciting. Like, it's very fun and like very fresh, and man, I've really loved like the diversity that's on offer. Is that something that is going to, I mean, can you hint at like if that's something that you're going to continue kind of exploring, where like you might have Sam doing like different vocal styles completely, and just like, I mean, I love how soulful you said soulful, and how he can give us song soul, and I agree. Closer is a great example of that. I mean, to say nothing of the others, but
one thing that we need to point out right here is that Sam is equal power. He has even more power than I have in this situation, because I'm sending pretty useless, not that good stuff to him. But when he records the stuff, then you can do something really good about it. You can use the voice in a proper manner. Totally, you can use it. I don't know the words in English, but
I feel like
you can use the words in a different way. Yeah.
I feel like that's why it's probably perfect, because I feel the opposite way. I'm just like, I just kind of sing whatever, and then you are able to take what I do and make it good, because I just send you some like really flat, dry tracks. I mean, because like it's just the stems, like I don't put any vocal effects on it, and then you make it shine and like line it up where it needs to be, like in the song. Because there's a lot of times where I would sing like only like 2 verses and like 1 chorus, but then I would like give you like 3 different versions of the chorus, but then you would like use all 3 different versions of that to make 3 different choruses that have different power levels, basically. And I just thought that that's a really fun thing to do because it just lets me like kind of like what I was saying before, like just kind of experiment in the studio with my voice and like what's he gonna do now?
Right.
Yeah, man, it's so inspirational. I mean, that's the main deal with this thing. It's so inspirational. That's just amazing.
You're also like your modesty, Johan, also kind of makes me a little bit sick just because it's like I've listened to Majesty, I've listened to all of your albums, like, you know, you're like, yeah, I sent over some dumb old bullshit, and it's like, I love that record. That, or you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's not dumb old bullshit to me. It's fucking great. And you're just like, yeah, it's whatever, no big deal, some garbage.
I think it's the what's it called when it's like the tortured artist thing?
Yeah.
Where like they're always their next thing is always the big thing.
Right.
Like right now on my solo project, I have like an acoustic album releasing, and I'm like, I don't really care about that. Because like I have this other stuff I'm working on that I think is way cooler. So like,
right.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
That's amazing. The Samtar thing it's amazing. I mean, I love it. So we need to spread some light over to Samtar here also, because it's a great artist, and you know, it's Sam.
Right.
He's great. So just shine some light over Samtar.
I was trying to not take too much attention over here, but
I was gonna ask though, like, because I mean, you know, Johan didn't have a huge footprint as far as like processor goes, and that's something I kind of addressed to him on his episode. But you know, Sam, you, I mean, you weren't on my radar at all. I mean, I don't mean that offensively.
No, yeah, I don't take any offense. No, when we first met,
he should be on your radar.
When we first met up, I think like my monthly listeners on Spotify were like probably like 5,000-6,000. I've been really lucky the last couple of months, and I'm at like 20,000 now. But no, yeah, I mean, even when I get to 100,000, that's still just like small peas when it comes to artists. Like I don't know, name any artist.
Yeah, right. I mean, sure.
Yeah. Like just a household name artist, like it's always gonna, I mean, I don't really ever really see myself getting to a level like that. Like it'd be nice, I would like that, but also at the same time, like it's a lot of work. Not like a lot of work like musically speaking, but like I don't know, the whole idea of like actual fame is terrifying.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of public facing aspects to it that are not great.
We heard you farted in 3rd grade.
Right.
So how do you feel about that now? Like, I don't know. What?
Right. And plus there's a whole aspect of like, you know, neither one of you are very, you know, each one of you have been like, I'm not a talker. And it's like, okay, cool. Well,
Sam, he is a real nice guy, and he can speak English properly. So I think it's good.
Hey man, you speak English better than I can speak Swedish, so.
Oh, that's true.
I don't think I know a single Swedish word.
Hey, that's pretty high. I can tell you. It's not that hard.
Cool. Hey.
Basically, you can speak anything in English but backwards. So it would work, like the Swedish chef in The Muppet Show. So it's really... it's there, I say.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but the Swedish chef is my understanding of Sweden is, you know, based entirely around that Muppet. I mean, it seems accurate. Like, Swedish Chef and Midsummer, as far as I'm concerned, are documentaries, from what I understand of Sweden. So,
yeah, Midsummer is coming up.
Thing going on here.
Well, Midsummer is coming up, and
no, I was just saying, like, I don't know, like, I loosely knew who that Muppet was, and I had to real quick Google search. I'm like,
you know, Brian, you know, Sam, he's a young kid, you know, he's about 30 years old. So the Muppet Show, that's not his thing.
Gotcha.
That's probably something else. But Sam, did you see the Muppet Show? Have you seen it?
No, I do.
Okay.
I have, but like I never like watched it as a kid growing up. But yeah, I do know of it.
Gotcha.
But the main thing the main thing that we want to know, do you have seen Escape from New York with Kurt Russell?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay, good.
Good. Because if you haven't seen it, I would have hanged up directly. It's the most important for no,
I would have
honestly.
never talked to you again. No, I love John Carpenter.
Such drama, like Modesty Beast ends right the fuck here.
That's but Brian, you would have said the same thing.
Yeah, I probably would have. I would have been like, get off this call. Like, get out of here. Like, you gotta go. Sorry.
I only saw it in the last like year or two. So
I mean, that's fair.
It's okay.
Mean, I didn't see it until late in life.
That's okay. Just that you have seen it, that's the most important thing.
It's because I've been putting off watching more John Carpenter films because I'm like, okay, I love The Thing. It's one of my favorite movies. I love They Live.
It's great.
The soundtracks, and also his approach to filmmaking and how he also does music, right?
Yeah.
His whole like aesthetic building and like just everything. I really, really appreciate it because like I just appreciate the artistic vision and everything.
Yeah, same. I absolutely adore it. Like it's, I'm a huge fan of John Carpenter and Morricone and Goblin and all those kinds of things. But yeah, I do love everything that you guys have kind of put together between the two of you. I mean, you both have such like great character, and I have such a positive, like optimistic view for the project, and I have no doubt that you guys are going to be very successful. I can't wait to see what comes next for you guys.
Yeah, Brian, you wanted a hint about what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
May 12th.
Yeah.
Is Small Civil War and Processor. That's also Sam and I.
Oh.
And we're coming up with a pop rock banger there. Okay. It's kind of a punkish chorus and cool song. You don't have to, kind of easy listening, but a little more harsh. But good song and poppy song. If you've heard Small Civil War before, it's kind of similar to Lost in Sleep.
Okay.
But better, much better.
It's also, I feel like Small Civil War is basically just the less dark version of Modesty Beast.
Yeah. It's more easy listener, more for common people. The thing is, why we started Small Civil War is because you have to have a creative mind to do whatever you want. But
sure.
I've realized that when I have been working only with processor, that people tend to don't like when you cross genres too much. Yes, you can cross genres into various ways, but just the thing that you have the possibility to branch out into different genres with different artists. And when Sam and I started Modesty Beast, I thought that we could do something that is anxiety and problem and drive and more drive and distortion. That's the thing. But sometimes when you do music, it can pop up something that it's not so hard, not so bad, but something that is more poppy. And then we started Small Civil War so we can put things that come in the flow when we are creative, just to put it over to another artist. But it's still Sam and I.
I can see you hiding from me. I can see you hiding under blankets. And I know you. I can see the riot in you. I can see the riot under blankets. And I know you.
no big difference, but just to genre it up in some way so we can keep Modesty Beast depressing and drive and distortion. You know, Sam, am I right here? Or
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
I totally agree. I think that is, I mean, that's definitely the point of it. And sometimes I don't always agree, like but my disagreement comes from a different place, more so just because I hate those restraints on like artistic endeavors. And I know it works better, and like audiences get frustrated by those things. So I agree with it from that standpoint. But like I'm like purposefully doing that with my project right now, where I'm like, I don't care. I'm doing an entire acoustic album. Suck it up. My whole project has always been like metal and rock, and like I'm either gonna lose fans or like I'm gonna get some new ones. And then these new ones are gonna run away because then I'm going right back to metal. So like.
That's the main deal. And the next hint for you, Brian, is that May 26th, Modesty Beast and Processor for the drive, just pushing the audience for Processor. Modesty Beast is fronting the song is called, and that's a song called Bleak. And Sam wrote all the lyrics to that one, and it's crossing over to more rock. I think more rock than metal, or metal rock, something like that. But it's heavier. It's going somewhere. And Sam, do you have something to say here? You can speak the language.
I'm sorry. I just got a phone call. And so I'm just trying to tell someone to.
No, you're totally fine. I mean,
back off.
This isn't.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey, I'm busy.
It's super casual and chill. One thing I did want to interject here, though, and one thing I do kind of want to call you on the carpet a little bit for and address is just that, like, I can understand the reasoning for putting together something like Small Civil War or. Wicked Boy or sort of differentiating what you're creating. But I would challenge you by saying that, Modesty Beast has already demonstrated a tremendous amount of diversity in the singles it's released. So I almost feel as if do you have you considered that maybe just like combining everything under sort of like that Modesty Beast umbrella and just being like, we're making whatever we want to make, this record's going to be this and this single's going to be this and this is how it's going to be. And I would challenge you, and I'm curious to hear your response.
I have to agree a little bit with Brian there too, because that's kind of what I was saying too. And I mean, Johan, I love his artistic vision, so I'm same. I always respect that. But I was just gonna say the one thing to this is why I'm the Beast and why I'm not modest. Because I'm like, well, like whatever I'm singing on, people are gonna either really like that or really not like that, and they're not gonna listen anyways. So like they're staying probably because they like my voice, so we can probably mess around with whatever I'm singing on, as long as it's not like
that's true
hip hop. I don't know. I don't know what would really drive people away.
Well, that, and I feel like there's such a thread, like everything that even when on the Processor album, even when Johan's doing Wicked Boy, or any sort of amalgamation, like the common thread is that when the two of you are on a track, or even when the two of you are sort of separated, your style shines through, I guess, is what I'm kind of trying to drive at. Like
totally.
And so when the two of you are together, it should just be Modesty Beast, because it's the things you're creating are diverse, but it's like that's what makes it exciting to me as a listener, is that like I'm gonna put, even just the singles you guys have put out right now, like put those together on an EP and it is dynamite, because it's just like, oh, here's Closer, a song that that appeals to people from very different backgrounds than sort of the dark,
Yeah.
noisy music scene. But man, if you want to go there, like, oh, let's swap, one song over to another one, but it still has that same vibe and sound. And that's what I really love about what you guys are making. And honestly, I think that, I think everything should be Modesty Beast.
I totally understand what you're pointing out here,
Sure.
but the main thing is, I don't want to say this, and you can cut it out. But
no, it's fine.
in general, people are stupid. Not not hardcore fans or people
Sure.
in general who like
Don't cut
music.
that out. Keep that. Keep it.
Yeah, it stays.
The normal people who works in a normal sausage factory and producing sausage and go home and work 7 to 16, and they have a weekend when they drink a beer or maybe some form of liquor on the Friday, and on Saturday they drink 2 beers, and on Sunday they are going to sleep so they can go to work and they can listen to the music. You know what that is called? That's called pop music. That's pop. That's the main thing. What's the thing that's ruling the earth, and
Right.
I don't like it anyhow. But when, and I always hated the pop music scene. What is popular today? Today is R&B and hip hop and whatever. But when I met Sam, I saw the possibility to write music that is for people in general, the stupid people. I don't want to say this, but the people who doesn't have a musical inspiration,
Right.
the people who just take what they can get, and
Sure.
they just listen and they just pass on. And when I have the possibility to write music, and Sam can also write lyrics, obviously, but I can write things that are more poppy, more happy. And I thought that I will never do this, write music that is just a little bit more happy.
Right.
It's not happy, but it's
I
more.
actually feel the same way.
But when you have that possibility to branch into a different genre and to reach a bigger audience, that's something you could do. And is it right? Is it wrong? Yes, it's right, because I like the music.
Right.
And that's the main thing. And so trying to reach out to pop rock that is more for common people. That's the main deal. Because I know Modesty Beast, it's great. We do great music. It could be really odd, and we can do what we want on and processor.
Sure.
We don't even want to start with processor. I can do so weird stuff there, and you can do everything. But I thought that when you do music, in some moment there can come some form of pop ingredients that you didn't know. And just go with the flow and do that song and publish it. And if you publish that song in Process or Modesty Beast or something like that, it could sound like you're selling out, and that's what you're doing. So that's just what I think about Small Civil War, it's all about reaching out to a bigger audience. Because if you have something, I know we have a pretty tough song on Small Civil War that's called Slaughter, and that's not a common song, but Lost in Sleep is I love it too, but it's not that common if you compare it to that. And I don't know, I must agree with you, Brian, when you say you should do everything in a bunch in Modesty Beast. And I have been doing this with Processor for a long time, and I'm trying to cross over Processor to producer. I'm a producer. Processor is a producer, so you can do whatever you want. And when I add, and when we add, as we say, Modesty Beast, that's something. And when you add something, I don't know. I could be wrong, but.
Right.
I mean, that's my thought, and it could be wrong. I'm not certain of this, so
right. And ultimately, it's it's your sort of creative project, and ultimately, like, you can decide how it is and what it is. Of course, I mean, if you're concerned about, like, oh, somebody found me because of an algorithm, they see I have these singles as this entity. Oh, they think I'm a sellout. I'm just writing to these genres, trying to write algorithm hits or a la carte pop hits, kind of a thing. I can understand and I can completely respect that as a concern. I totally get that. But as a listener, as somebody who did find you through an algorithm, as somebody coming in from that perspective, I personally love everything that Modesty Beast and that you personally have been sort of putting out and putting together. And I find that blend of what you're both making, like, flows very easily. So, I mean, it's food for thought. I'm not going to try and, like, persuade you. And like I said, I respect you, whatever answer you give.
Brian, have you heard "Lost in Sleep" by Small Civil War?
I don't think I have. I don't think I have checked it out.
Take a good listen to that song and add it to Modesty Beast. Yeah, sure. I can think it would fit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Soon enough, we will see what became of history as we lay down the layers of our lost sanity, dancing in my sleep. I keep moving, but I need a motivation in my life. But sometimes I feel like it's a lie. As the light came up from my sea, I dashed in my disbelief. That cynicism so enticing. Why do I double think? Dancing in my sleep, I keep moving, but I need a motivation in my life. But sometimes I feel like it's a lie. As the light came up from my sea, I tossed in my disbelief. My cynicism so taxing. Why do I double think? I feel lost, but I feel fine. I am drowning in my mind. You keep walking back in time. I'll be waiting right here. I feel lost, but I feel fine. I am drowning in my mind. You keep walking back in time, and I'll be waiting right here. I feel lost, but I feel fine. I am drowning in my motivation in my life. But sometimes I'll be waiting. It's a lie.
But Sam, I would say that Closer would have been put in Small Civil War. Honestly, if you have, it would have maybe worked better there. I don't know. What do you think, Sam?
You're talking to the genre defier,
Yeah.
man.
But you shouldn't do this. I know we shouldn't be doing this. We should just give out music under one name. I know, but it's
Right.
some form of plan, and it's not Sam's plan. It's my plan, and he has.
Sure.
We have different inputs on this one. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm
what do
not
you
like
think?
to be completely honest, I'm not like super. Just full disclosure, I'm not like super one way or the other. I don't really care. I just want to put out music.
Yeah,
I just like to do music. But what I was gonna say is one thing. I just was watching this clip of Frank Zappa the other day, and he was talking about like sort of the glory days in music and how like when record labels first started, it was all these like out of touch, unhip guys who were just sort of like, we don't know what's gonna sell. Let's just do this, and they would just kind of promote the hell out of an artist, and it was more like gambling.
Right.
Yeah, it is gambling. It is.
And so he said, but nowadays it's way worse because now it's like it's these hip guys that think they know what's cool, and they're saying this is what's going to sell, and so they put all their money on that, and then they push that, and that is what sells because they're fucking making it be what sells. And so it's like, so that's where I'm like, well, that's why it's okay to combine everything, because like you don't know what people are going to like. Like, yeah, there are a lot of stupid people, but honestly, stupid people are unpredictable. Smart people are unpredictable. People in general are just unpredictable.
Right.
Like one of my latest song, like one of my latest songs from Samtar, the Samtar project, and also the algorithm, not to mention that, is also super unpredictable. My latest song just randomly is doing extremely well, and I thought it was my hardest to listen to song. Like it's one of my favorites, but like it's just hard. I feel like it's less like catchy. There's a very dissonant part. The chorus is dissonant. It's just a weird song, and it's doing extremely well. So that's where I'm just like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like I just got to keep doing music. So
Right. And
yeah.
And like I said, I'm not gonna try and convince you one way or the other, but either way, I love what you guys are making. But aside from the music, aside from Modesty Beast processor, and everything else that you guys have been making so far, what's something that you've both been really enjoying lately? Or something that's like really kind of caught your eye. I mean, I know you mentioned that you've got upcoming releases. Super excited to hear those, but just what have you been up to lately that you've just been really like digging on?
You first, Sam.
I've been getting into photography. Wait, so are you talking about like what have I been listening to musically, or like just what I've been doing?
Yeah, what's something you've been enjoying? What have you been like?
Yeah, I was like, well, I want to get a better camera because I want to be able to do better videos and like all this other stuff.
Same.
So I got like a nice video / photography camera.
Uh-huh.
So it's been fun to be learning about that.
Can I ask what kind? And
yeah, of course. It's a Canon M50 Mark II.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it through Amazon, and it was like monthly payments, and like it's only like $140 a month, and I'm like, hey, it's just like a day of work. Like, so I'm like, hey, one day
$140 for how long? For how long?
Oh yeah, 5 months.
That's not.
It's a $740.
That's not.
Yeah, it's like $740, and for how nice the camera is, I'm like, yeah, I want this. And then I've also been getting like I'm always playing guitar, but I'm trying to. I've tried to learn music theory a million times, and I always pretty much stop.
Don't do that. You know, you shouldn't do that. That's
I want to learn more. I want to learn more like abstract stuff and like abstract scales and like.
I know. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I just like it's literally. I just want to do like because here's the thing is I was writing a song a few months ago. This is why I got back into it. And when I was writing a song, I wrote a solo, and I'm like, that's the same solo as this other song I did. And I was just like, I need to, it's just to force myself out of my comfort zone and diversify what I put into my ears. It's not even for like the whole like fundamentals of like, this is what music has to be. It's more so just to expose myself to more scales, more keys, and just more sounds in general. Because like listening to music, I feel like can do that, but like then I'm starting to think about production. I feel like nowadays when I listen to music, I think more about production than I do like the key and stuff. So
okay.
But Sam, you know, the thing about music, I know scale is it's important to know stuff and to get things going about chord extensions and things. But I mean, our scale, it's pretty odd. Obviously, we have 7 ground tones and 12 semitones. That doesn't compute, you know, and that's I don't know what it's called in your language. Västerländsk skala kallas det här i Sverige. It's our scale. We do it in Eastern scale. But in India they have a totally different scale.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, I know all about that stuff, and so I've thought about how it would.
So it's pretty exciting that you have decided to do 7 ground tones and 12 semitones. That's what we have decided. If you go, we could have something else. We could have decided it to be 37 ground tones and semitones 72, 74, and like an accordion playing. So the thing is, there's so many possibilities, and we are just controlled by this scale that we are using. And I love this scale because everybody love it. If we did anything else, everybody would hate it because no one would understand it. But it's pretty funny how everything works in this world, and the combination. A combination lock. You have a combination lock with 3 digits, and you have 1 to 9 and 0 to 9, 0 to 9 in 3, and that's a hard combination lock to solve. But think about music. You have 12 semitones that you can do, and in combination with rhythm, it's everything we have heard today. It's super, but you can invent new stuff in music today.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree, and I feel like I may have even done that. I don't know, who knows? But
yeah, you have. But
have you ever heard Rudy's trick bag, the guitar part?
No.
Excuse me, Eugene's trick bag.
Eugene, I don't know. Maybe I have. I don't know, but.
It's just this super crazy guitar solo that I started with music as a guitarist, so hearing very unique intricacies of scales and stuff. It's just a language thing, because I just see it as being able to communicate better and being able to transcribe what I'm doing better.
Sure,
and
trying to pick up the nomenclature, if you will.
And not even just that. I also want to just, since I'm I got this new camera, I got really good lighting down here. I'm I should do stuff with Twitch, because there's a lot of super average guitarists just noodling around on Twitch. That make a living doing that, and I'm a really good noodler on the guitar. If I take my noodling even a step further, I can out-noodle all these noodlers.
Right.
So it's just
then you'll be king noodler, right?
It's So the ambition. I have a few different ambitions. I totally respect. I totally understand the whole idea of staying abstract and almost how ignorance can almost make you better and that you can create more. But I feel like I've already. And I still, even when I write music, I don't think about theory or anything. It's more so just stuff to play with and just honestly stuff to do before I die.
But Sam, you're such a great artist, and I know that you are very musically formed guy. So, and you like hiking, right? You like
heck yeah,
going out.
Love hiking.
Yeah, you like hiking. Yeah, I do a lot of hiking on the day, not sleeping in the forest, but we have a dog and we walk a lot and a couple of miles a day in the forest walking. So I was thinking, go out in the forest and listen to the waterfall and play the waterfall, and you will get that. And listen to the trees. I believe you do that when you go out and hiking. Listen to the silence and knock on the trees and put the waterfall in your guitar and in your voice, and you will get that short extension. So, and you will be unique, and I know you will because you already are. So that's not the tips. It's just something that I said.
Can't I just do both?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Can't I just learn the minor pentatonic scale and also listen to waterfalls?
Yes, you absolutely
you can. You can,
Johan
but there are no rules.
Don't tell me what to
There are,
do.
I know. He's
there
like,
are no rules.
there are no rules. I insist. Listen, hey,
Yeah.
don't go learn about any rules because I'm telling you there are none.
I hate it.
Amazing.
I hate the rules. I hate them.
But
There's got no chorus, no verse, nothing. It's just silence in 5 minutes, and I will love it. As long as it's unique.
Wait, have you heard of that song? There's actually a song called, like, I forgot what it's called. It's like called 3 Minutes of Silence or something, and it's literally just 3 minutes of
Yeah,
silence.
it's that song. It's that song because you have put it first in your list because it's something I don't remember. Yeah, I heard it. You know what? It reminds me of silence.
oh,
Fuck you.
You know that song. It reminds me of
wow.
silence.
Right.
Yeah, I know. It was a trigger for Spotify, I think. That silence spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so Sam, you've been learning about things apparently you shouldn't.
He should learn it.
Dude, I think actually, I bet what triggered it. You know what I bet triggered it is that, like, I got the camera and I realized, like, how much there is to learn with photography, and I'm like, oh yeah, I still have a lot to learn. Like, you never stop learning. So I just even like with my voice, like I got like, so I did the first album with all my previous vocal knowledge. Like I took vocal lessons in the past, and then my second album, I continued that. And then my third album, I was like, okay, I want to take this to the next level. And that was okay. And then I'm just like, I keep trying to push the envelope on that. And now like my acoustic album and the album that comes after that, both like I've taken that to a new level. And I the only thing I have to thank is pushing myself and trying to learn new techniques and stuff and learning new things about my voice. And so it's just like, yeah, I definitely don't ever want to stop learning and exposing myself to like new material.
That's the main deal. You always learn something about something. I was just marking with you, Sam, but you know that.
Yeah.
But it was an input. But it's the thing. It should be totally free, and if you want to study something, obviously you will learn something.
Right.
So that's
I
super
do
good.
Appreciate your anarchistic enthusiasm. However, like you're very vehement about like, fuck the rules and we're breaking down these walls, and like I understand and I absolutely appreciate your
let's
enthusiasm
distort
for it.
everything. Just distort everything. Everything with distortion.
Right.
Nothing else. Just distortion.
Yeah, perfect.
Silent.
Hey, so we have this really nice opera part here, and she just does it perfect. Distort it.
Yeah.
Yep. Distort it.
So
And when you have distorted it for 10 years and you're getting tired of it, you distort it even more.
yeah.
Exactly. I thought you were going to say go clean. I was going to say that's where you went wrong, man. Just
No,
fucking
see, you
distort it
double
more.
down on it and see that was your
That's
mistake.
the main. I love distortion. I have distortion on everything.
Oh my God! Wait, one more thing before we ask
Yeah.
Johan what he's been doing. Also, I have been working at this tortilla shop, and I'm learning how to make tortillas from scratch
Ooh.
using. Like we cook corn, and then we use like a stone grinder to grind the corn into masa, and then we cook tortillas, and we sell the tortillas wholesale.
Wow. See,
Whoa.
that's something I would love to know how to do. Like, I'd love to be able to know how to make my own flour tortillas and stuff. Because here in...
Flour tortillas are super easy.
Oh, really? Like, see, I know so little about it, but other than the fact that here in Reno, like, we just have bomb Mexican food, and so like, you know, any sort of homemade tortillas and anything like that, I'm fucking so down.
Hell yeah.
For sure. Johan, what have you been up to?
No.
Listening to waterfalls.
Listening to waterfalls?
Yeah. Trying to do that, but it doesn't work. You know,
Right.
It sounds the same all the time. You know.
Right.
but
Not enough distortion,
I don't know.
from what I've heard. Yeah.
You know, exactly. It's so low.
Right.
You know, and when I go too close, I'm under the water, so I don't hear a thing.
Right.
So, but I don't know what I've been up to.
Yeah,
Obviously,
you've been enjoying anyway. Like,
I've been, yeah, enjoying. I have a daytime job, and I'm trying to get rid of it, but it's hard. So
mhm.
I'm working 24 hours a day. It seems like I've been
Right.
doing a lot of remixes and stuff. So it's going to be hip hop now. Some young lad from Ireland soon coming out in the end of April. Really nice guy, Rex Akram. But I don't know. I work a daytime and then I come home, do some supper, and then I sit with the computer and do that. And yeah, I do some kind of walking with the dog, and that's basically it. I can't say that I've seen something great. I gotta think. No, I haven't seen anything new lately either.
That's
And
okay.
Brian, I was trying to. I have bought that book, Slaughterhouse Fowl.
Oh, you did?
Also.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's. I haven't got the time to. It's a really small book. You know, you could read it pretty fast, but I haven't. I have read a couple of sides on it, and it's pretty good. A funny book.
Yeah.
I believe he's not going to finish that book about the misery. It's going to be something else, but I'm going to read it. But honestly, it's pretty much to do here. It's much music, not that much else, and then I have to go to work and get my money. So that's the main deal. But I'm trying. I'm gonna have fun someday.
Yeah, no,
They keep telling me that someday.
Yeah, one day soon. Well, I mean,
Obviously I have fun.
Right.
It's not that, but
well,
you know that really. It's 24 hours a day, so
Right.
it's a lot.
well, that's where
I
I
love
come in
it.
with trying to help promote Modesty Beast and Samtar and
great.
Processor and everything. So, I really would love to see this turn into a full-time thing for both of you, because I've been really loving
It's gonna be.
It
It is for me. I moved back in with my parents so I could make it full time. I used to be a full time chef, and I was like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
I'd rather be a nobody who gets to do what they want,
Right.
and
And there's definitely some chemistry, some magic between the two of you. So I'm, anything I can ever do to help either of you with any of your musical endeavors, my lines are open. You can always ask. I'm happy to help. I believe.
Oh, that's great, man.
I believe wholeheartedly in everything you guys are doing. I mean, like, my wife and I both listen to Processor or Modesty Beast daily. I mean, anything I can do to help, I'm there.
Man, well, thank you.
Brian.
Yeah,
Thank you, Brian. And I said we are going to deliver.
I believe.
I promise you.
I absolutely.
That's the
believe it.
shit.
I
You're
do not
gonna-
promise you, but he does.
I got a press pass for Mechanismus Festival in Seattle in June. So I'm going to be there all 7 days for that. And I'm probably going with Morris Black. He's like the most recent episode I just put out. He's doing really interesting things, and he is a super nice guy. We get along pretty well. But he's starting to get very popular and kind of catch a lot of attention. And then also at the festival, I'm going to be interviewing Health and have them.
Okay, Health.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm super
That's
excited
the real
about
stuff,
that. But I absolutely assure you guys, I will be putting Modesty Beast and Processor in the ears of every person I can get to listen to me.
When you come to Health, you say, if you want to help Modesty Beast, you say like this: Modesty Beast, we want to collaborate with you.
Right.
Be like,
That's
listen,
the
these
deal.
guys are way better than you. You should probably listen to what they're
I'm
doing.
gonna be like, hey, listen,
No,
your music is
don't
not
listen.
distorted enough. I know some people.
Health and their atmosphere in music is
Right.
so loud. It's I love it, and that's what I'm striving for, to get that sound. Health plus what's it called? I lost him now. I'm sorry. Just Health and
Right.
yeah.
I mean,
Sorry.
still, no, I don't think it's something you have to strive for, honestly. I feel like Processor is there. I mean, like, I make plenty of playlists for myself that, I don't put out on Void Signal or anything that are like, my wife and I are going to go on a, drive, or we're going to be playing some video games or whatever, or we're going to the gym. It's, Processor Health. It's, it fits right in. So...
Yeah, but Modesty Beast and Health, I would love it. And
me
what
too.
I was supposed to say was Mick Gordon / Health. So the thing I want is the massive sound, but with edges.
Right. For sure.
Mick Gordon. You know Mick Gordon.
Oh yeah.
Edges is kind of bumpy. It stops. The emotion with Mick Gordon is the stops. It's not the volume, and like Health is like a wall. traveling through you when you listen to it. Mick Gordon he has the wall, but he has the stop.
Right.
that's amazing. Yeah. So tell them that we are interested.
Okay.
Both Sam and I will.
I'll
so
let him know.
Just say.
I'll be like, hey, they can probably squeeze you guys in if you, I mean, like, you know, Trent Reznor and Ashley, they can take a back seat for a minute. I got Modesty Beast.
Yeah, that would be great. Great.
But anything I can ever do to help you guys, and I'm super excited to see what comes next, and man, I believe in this project so much. So let me know anytime there's anything I can ever do. But I will go ahead and wrap this up and let you guys go. And to answer to the question myself, go ahead.
Do you have any material anyhow? Did we say something good here?
Oh, everything you said is this whole thing is good. Like, there's no the only thing I'm gonna cut is me, like, usually if I like talk shit or anything like that. But like
Sam,
yeah,
Sam, do you have something to say? Did I say something that wasn't a problem?
Everything. Cut everything Johan said.
Yeah.
And then,
okay.
I'm just gonna be like,
Oh yeah, it was great.
Everything was good.
I wouldn't call people stupid too much, because then they're like, well, this guy thinks he's so smart. And then they'll be like, fuck you.
But you know,
even though I think those things, I just don't say those things.
I know. But there's a different word in Swedish when you call them stupid.
I don't think
enfaldiga.
See, that's way more elegant.
Det heter enfaldiga. That's not stupid.
Yeah,
that's not dumb. It's something else. It's something like you're simple. You call it simple.
Yeah, simple is way better. So Brian, just edit your voice in, and every time he says stupid people, have it be like Brian's voice cuts in and be like simple.
Yeah,
and
very obvious cuts too.
Right.
I would wish it to be Google talking. Simple.
Right. Yeah. There you go. Well, see,
simple,
I mean, I don't think calling people stupid is a hot take. I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty tame.
But you know,
You're
and
probably right.
I would say it, and it's my show. So I mean, shit. I think there's an episode where I said I had some dumb guests. I think I said,
oh, dude, definitely keep whatever you want.
I said that once, and I just left it because, like, who's going to hear it? Another guest.
I mean, it's probably better because then it's more real anyways.
Right.
It's genuine.
But it is the language also. I mean, Sam has taught me a bit about the language English, and apparently it's a bit different from the American English and the English there, but it's hard. You know, I think things means something that it doesn't mean, and Sam has taught me well. Some things isn't right. So
crazy because I'm illiterate.
Simple. Yeah, but you're pretty good at it. And when I look it up, it's so true. So simple. Say simple.
Simple.
Brian.
Simple.
Simple.
Yeah.
As Google has said it.
I'm not going to do that. You're welcome. All right. So, again, thank you both so much for coming on the show and for helping us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
I will keep you informed as to when this goes up, and feel free to email me over free music that I absolutely love, so I am okay with that. I would be all right.
I will send you tortilla recipes.
Oh, please do. Just
kidding. I don't know fucking tortilla recipes. I don't know shit.
All right. Well, I got my hopes up.
But you know.
Got my hopes up.
It's good.
No, but seriously, look up how to make like a flour tortilla. It's really easy.
Oh, it is.
My brother always tells me I need to make them. I'm learning how to make corn tortillas at work. So actually, I don't even know how to make flour tortillas.
Oh.
My brother's always like, dude, the flour tortillas are the easiest thing. It's just like flour and water, and something. I don't know. It's very very easy. So check it out.
Okay, I will. Thank you. And also, actually, before we wrap this up, and I'll let you go, I forgot that I didn't answer my own question of, what are you enjoying lately? Anyway, So real quick, just something I've been enjoying lately. Man, I'm so excited for Mechanismus. I'm so fucking pumped. I'm so like jazzed and beside myself, like, to be able to attend like a big music festival where like so many of the people performing like have been on the show or are adjacent to people who have been on the show. Like, it's just like, it's such a dream come true. I've just been feeling like, lately I've been feeling like 10 feet tall. Like, oh, I'm not pretending to be a journalist and a podcaster anymore. I am. I've got like a legit.
You're leveling up.
Yeah, I am. I got like a legit microphone and shit now too. Like,
I don't know the second feeling where you level up, but I know the feeling of pretending. And
yeah. But it is starting to fade a little bit. It's been pretending all along, and now suddenly I have people that I'm interacting with that regard me as not a peer, but like an equal, I guess, or like a somebody with some standing, somebody with some reputation, somebody that matters, I guess.
Fuck yeah, man.
And that's pretty cool. It's a great feeling. You'll get there, I promise.
Sweet, man.
Just, keep following my advice, and I'll guide you boys right to fame and success. Just keep following along. But all right, well, enjoy the rest of your evening. If you enjoyed this episode of Void Signal, you can visit voidsignal.net to make a small donation to the podcast. Even just $1 here and there helps. You can also find merchandise, stop by, buy a shirt, and help support the podcast. Otherwise, you can click all the social media buttons. Those help too, and I appreciate it. Thanks so much, and take care.